Breaking news right now, a man rushed to the hospital after he was shot just south of the downtown area near a convenience store that we have talked about over and over when it comes to crime.
Yeah, it's definitely has been the scene before. News Channel 5 Sophie Nielsen Colding just got there a short time ago this morning. And Sophie, we understand that apparently this guy was just maybe caught in some crossfire.
Right, police say that the shootout started back there in that Tony Sudacum parking lot, and the vehicles tried to get away, cutting through this Zi Mart parking lot where that victim was walking out of the convenience store. As you can see, it's taped off for quite a distance over here, and the road is blocked off. I don't know if you can zoom in, because that is part of the crime scene. There is a light green or yellow circle around a bullet that is still in the roadway there. You can see the officer walking over it right now. This happened around 5:20 this morning. Witnesses on scene said they heard about 20 gunshots. They all got down on the ground. There's a staff zone right next door with a lot of people who come to work every morning hoping to go to construction sites for work. What we've heard so far about the victim is that he was shot kind of where the shoulder meets the base of the neck. Police said he was rushed to Vanderbilt University Medical Center in critical condition, but they had since stabilized him. We're waiting to get another update on how he's doing. Now, police do not have a suspect description, but they think the vehicles involved were a sedan, a Cadillac, and then 2 dark SUVs. They took off, and police are still looking for those gunmen. Live in Nashville, Sophie Nielsen Colding, News Channel 5.
And happening now, tracking down a killer. Investigators tell us a 15-year-old, Jason Woods, was shot on Lewis Street Tuesday night after an argument. Detectives say the suspect sped off in this late model white Ford Fusion we're going to show you. Of course, that wasn't the only case of gun violence involving a young teen Tuesday night. A gunman still on the run, accused of shooting a 14-year-old on Alameda Street. And we're working now to get an update on the teen's condition. We'll try to bring you pictures of the car. You can check newschannel5.com for more about that. You can get more information on either of these shootings. Call Crime Stoppers if you have more information. 615-74-CRIME.
It is clear that Nashville definitely has a deadly problem, especially when it comes to younger people.
Sure, 13 teens shot and killed already in 2017. That's more than all of last year. Last night, nearly 200 people were on Lewis Street. Everybody's trying to get together to figure out, how to combat this. And this is near where Jason was shot for a candlelight prayer event to end youth violence. Adults say teens need to look within themselves and change their hearts. Loved ones, meanwhile, are mourning the loss of another teen gone too soon.
So he was my fishing buddy. We went fishing. We just went fishing like a month ago together, Again, my Italian ice, he pushed my cart. He was my bodyguard, my protector, and he wouldn't let nobody mess with me.
The Youth Violence Task Force met just yesterday at the Capitol for the second time. They're brainstorming new policies to keep teens away from deadly situations. And again, a violent week in Nashville. 13 teens just this year have been killed. Steve?
Amy, happening right now, a 15-year-old charged with murdering one teen and injuring another, set to be facing a judge. Byron Berkeley is one of 3 15-year-olds accused of shooting Ray Hunter and Javante Robinson during a setup robbery that happened back in February. Robinson died at the scene. Terrence Rainey and Javon Wilson are also charged in the case. Today's hearing will decide if Berkeley will be prosecuted as an adult. So we'll be watching that case for you. Also new this morning, good news for the man set to go on trial for complicity to commit murder. William McAllister pleaded guilty to robbery and wanton endangerment. In exchange, Kentucky officials dropped the complicity charges. The Kentucky New Era reports the 25-year-old was not really involved in the death directly of Antoine Poindexter back in 2013. In fact, they now tell us, attorneys are saying that McAllister, pictured right there, actually fired some shots at the killer, Quimon Taylor, because he was so upset by what was happening. Taylor serving 25 years right now for murder. McAllister will be sentenced in August. He could serve a decade in prison.
And new developments now. The man accused of vandalizing the I Believe in Nashville mural has surrendered to police. Brandon Murphy, pictured there, is facing serious charges. 20-year-old lead singer of the local band Cold Creek surrendered after seeing surveillance images of himself on TV and social media. Investigators say he admitted to the vandalism. Until yesterday, Murphy also worked at a sandwich shop on 12th Avenue South. And a desperate plea this morning as school bus drivers prepare for the school year. Drivers tell us that more people are flying by their stop signs, putting kids' lives at risk. Ed Deffenbach has worked for the Wilson County School District for 17 years. He tells us drivers zip around his stop sign.
What it really bothers us, it scares us more than anything when a car runs our stoplight. They don't comprehend the danger.
He says he only lets his students cross the road after he gives them a thumbs up. Running a bus stop sign is considered a Class A misdemeanor. Tickets cost anywhere from $200 to $1,000.
That's good. They have to watch the bus driver before they can cross. Check this out from Skycam, looking down on a big mess right now. Actually, it's not really a mess. It's the construction site for the 5th and Broadway development that we keep watching because we have a really cool view. A live look from the Skycam. Crews have been busy demolishing the old Nashville Convention Center. That's what you see there near the top center of your screen. Looks like just a big pile of nothing right now. 5th and Broad will feature shopping, residential space, a couple of towers, as well as the National African American Music Museum. A lot of people excited about that development downtown.